today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game
two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Prescott on first down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his 2nd season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 94 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Prescott on play action. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran. And he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott running left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Herbert, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First down, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, He finished with a career-high 92 catches.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Now Elliott.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man is Trey Burton. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the 50, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Not much there. Only a yard. Second down and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Cam Newton, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale.
NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove in 2021.
In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 2 matchup will be coming up next. Detroit Lions 1-0, Green Bay Packers 1-0.
About how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That throw into the arms of Allen.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from LA
NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 2 matchup will be coming up next. San Francisco 49ers 0-1, Philadelphia Eagles 1-0.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Eckler. Down right around the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 2 matchup will be coming up next. Atlanta Falcons 0-1, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0-1.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knot us up at 10.
The NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 2 matchup will be coming up next. Las Vegas Raiders 0-1, Pittsburgh Steelers 0-1.
But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2020-2021 Week 2 matchup will be coming up next. Kansas City Chiefs 0-1, Baltimore Ravens 1-0.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Cook. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he shifts past him. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the give, this is Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise? Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going. Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
it's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Dak. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So, for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.